We just got news about the Ballon d'Or promo. That's not a promo. It's a Ballon d'Or event, apparently, which what does that mean? I don't know. But we got more news about that. It should be coming out the same time as Centurions. Should be coming out this weekend, even though the loading screen only mentions the Ballon d'Or promo, but we'll get into that in a sec. We got our first Icon SBC of the entire year so far. That has been leaked. We'll discuss that, if that'll have an effect on the market as well. And we also have a big Centurions SBC leak as well that should be pretty hyped up and completed by a lot of people as well. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to MMOXP.com. There will be a link in the description. They are the cheapest and safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. But I forgot what else we're talking about. Anyway, subscribe if you are new. Thank you for clicking on this video. And we talked about yesterday, the Fortnite era was beginning, and the Fortnite era continues today. The Evo that came out, which is purely a cosmetic one, and it's a Team of the Week design, which this one probably does look better than the last one, which usually it's sparkling there. There we go. It's like kind of like a shiny background. Okay, I mean, like I said, it's hard to complain too much about these because you kind of know what you're getting. If you think it's worth it, then it can be worth it. But like I said, it comes across a bit lazy at the moment, considering there's just so many flaws with the game right now. If we had communication and we knew what they were like working on and just trying to get better, then we could forgive them more when they drop something like this, because we knew exactly what they were working on. But that we don't get that kind of information because we don't deserve it, I guess, or I'm not sure. But it does seem like you're seeing complaints a lot on social media saying, you know, where is the content, right? Like it seems like they're just not really releasing a lot of content at the moment that isn't just copy paste. Oops, I mistyped that. The copy paste content's here to stay, guys. The copy paste content is not going anywhere. I'm sorry. EA figured out they could do that, and they are just sticking to it. Now, I will say, this is a completely, like, I'm not even sure this is a problem that is EA's fault at all, but I'm on PC, right? I'm not up for this video right now, but I usually am playing on PC, and I tried to snipe Informal Lise for no shit, probably 45 minutes today. I saw one get listed. It's just not possible. So I was going to try again for maybe another 30 minutes later today and just see if I actually somewhat could, and maybe try post weekend league because people get Team of the Week packs, right? But it just shows you another kind of problem with Evos is like you can't even actually attempt to get the cards that you would like if you don't have them at the moment. I understand that you might be thinking, you know, you just want to use the best meta card. Every evolution that comes out, you just want the best one and want to use that. Well, yeah, I think he's going to be pretty damn good, but I also just want to have like fun using him because he's kind of a unique card, a taller winger, and I just straight up can't use him, right? So it's kind of one of those things where you just don't get to play and experience the game how you would like to because there's not even a chance to roll the dice and get an Elise. There's not even a chance to really do that at all. So I open obviously the 81 plus Team of the Week upgrade, which I mean the odds of getting Elise in that are insane. There's probably how many Team of the Week cards that are 81 plus right now? Are we approaching 100 yet? We probably are. You're just not going to do it. So especially when it's only a tradable version, right? Because it's not like it's an SBC that if you didn't complete it, like that's on you. So that kind of makes sense why it would be more exclusive that way. But that card is simply just on the market and that's it. It's like if you didn't have it beforehand, if somehow you didn't have the foresight or knowledge to see this evolution coming out, then oops, sorry, you're out of luck. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? But okay, we got this loading screen that is the Ballon d'Or event is on the way, and it's 1 of 5 player pick, Ballon d'Or men's global loan. Same with the women's here. So it looks like the top 10, maybe like the top 10 placings on the Ballon d'Or list will be global loans you can earn for a certain amount of time. And it looks like you have lives during Centurions promo. You use the loans to get objectives done, which helps you get rewards. And there's no Ballon d'Or players in packs. So, okay, but it's kind of weird because once again, I mean, loan promos. I mean, we're seeing a lot of loans this year. A lot of time loans this year. You're definitely seeing a lot of that. Yeah, love giving you some time loans. Also might be a good thing because you might be able to get crazy packs in the objectives. I don't know what it's going to look like, but it is a little weird to me that they will do this now when this would have been probably pretty cool a couple weeks ago when we didn't know who the winner was going to be and we had 10 nominees there because didn't know who was going to win it yet. They decided to do this after the announcement, but okay, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like all the news we've got for this. And here's another short like paragraph from EA. When you first log in this weekend, you'll receive 2 special Ballon d'Or player themed player picks containing a selection of this year's Ballon d'Or nominees available as global loans. And it also says up here, it's in addition to the upcoming Centurions campaign. So that's what we thought, but we have to wait and see. What do you think? And okay, moving on, we did get our first Icon SBC leak of the entire year, and it is Juan Sebastian Veron. Card stats are not confirmed, by the way, I don't believe, but will be an upgrade to his base card. I think every Centurions icon is an upgrade on their base card. It's not like like a downgrade or a baby version that has some stats higher, some stats lower. It's just straight up an upgrade on every area. And also, Fudge Sheriff saying, just a reminder, if it comes with that playstyle plus, we will not be there anyways. The Incisive Pass Plus hate's crazy. I don't know how people do not love Incisive Pass Plus. Maybe it's just how I play, but Incisive Pass is maybe not as good as Long Ball because it's just Long Ball's the most cheese shit in the game. But I'm telling you, Incisive Pass for me is at least A tier. I need at least one of my midfield. Incisive Pass Plus, I absolutely need it. So I'm excited to see how expensive this card is and how good he actually looks, because I also love Messi in this game. It's hard to link Messi a lot, so Veron will do a great job at that. But that's the first icon leak of the year, which some people were not too happy about, saying like we went from Eusebio to Veron. Okay, I mean, yes, but also the Centurions promo was a little bit later on last year. And if we want the power curve to be a little bit slower this year, we're gonna have to put up with some stuff like that. But I definitely get the frustration. Darwin Núñez is added to come as a Centurions SBC, which is also, again, another big striker on the way. Literally, he's been one of the most completed SBCs of probably the year so far. If they make him somewhat affordable. So Núñez and Veron, the two SBCs that were leaked today. And then we got some Centurions team news, which FUT Police leaks is according to FUT Freeze. There's these three players coming. Now, FUT Freeze is kind of a newer leaker on the scene, so he was right about every last leak from the last promo. I would guess he's going to be right about this. It's rare you see leaks come in and they're just completely fake, but take it with a slight grain of salt until we see this Friday if this guy's actually like fully legit. The top rated cards for Centurions, it's Rodri. We saw him already, and then Hansen is in the promo. The third card, Lautaro Martinez as well. Not much to make of that other than you can't afford Hansen and you probably can't afford Martinez either. You're definitely not going to pack them, that's for sure. And that's this tweet. We already have seen a max 88 base icon pack, so AC says it's coming back again. Like, it's added to come into the code, but it would have to already be in the code. So I'm assuming it just means that it's going to come back. I just wanted to fill you in on that because I thought that was somewhat news. And I do want to give EA some credit here because Team of the Week now has bigger boosts. If you guys didn't see this new Team of the Week today, it is now 83 plus minimum, and there's some just nicer stats in general on there. You know, you got Jokeresh was in there, and he's a featured Team of the Week, so you actually got a bigger boost. Kirkesh is now 86 rated and 45k, so they definitely did help. And Kundananji's 40k. The better Team of the Week, you'll really notice these, I think, these nice boosts. So I do want to give EA credit for boosting the Team of the Week a little bit, because I think it just always should be boosted to the point where it's relevant, at least relevant in the course of the power curve and the year in general. We also got some Bundesliga Player of the Month nominees, and the biggest one is Harry Kane, the fact that Kane's nominated. But I couldn't find a graphic that showed the goals or anything like that, like the goal contributions during the month. So if you guys know if there's a player here that's not Kane more likely to win this, let me know in the comments. Also, guys, if you missed this, I was trying to be serious and like get through with a straight face, but eafc apparel dropped. Go to the SFC collection at their website if you want to go buy some EA merch for the club and FC. Join the waitlist below for early access before it opens to the public. Oh my god. Could you imagine pulling up and you got the Weekend League sweater on? It just literally is text that says Weekend League on it. Is there one that just says SBC? What the fuck is that sweatshirt? I've still heard nothing about the Trackstar Hero design also, so keep you updated with that when we hear news. But considering we have the Ballon d'Or event this weekend along with Centurions, I'd figure that is there room for another promo or another promo card anytime soon? Probably not, but it's in the code, so it could come out literally anytime. Just be aware of that. These are the UCL Road to the Knockout upgrades that are on the way. This is what their cards will look like post upgrades. I don't know why the playstyle plus isn't there, but Van Dijk, Araujo, and Brandt, I mean, they look very, very good. Lise Malou looks really good now. And I really want to try this Brandt card out. If you guys have used him, let me know if you've liked him. We got our Liga and Player of the Month nominees, guys, and it's Bradley Barcola again. We've got Chevalier, the goalkeeper, and Davitashvili, the Georgian there with 5 goals in 3 games, and Barcola has 3 goal contributions in 3 games. So it looks like off the stats alone, you'd think it'd be Davitashvili. Not a back-to-back case for Barcola, but you never know with PSG tax, right? And okay, well, with seeing all of this news about what's coming this Friday, the promo team, we kind of have a few indicators on how good it's going to be. Hansen, Rodri, Lautaro Martinez, Núñez, SBC. I will say strikers will have a massive drop in price if Núñez is somewhat affordable, because people have prem teams everywhere. Núñez is a tall striker, which are good again this year. You will definitely see a striker drop. I doubt they make him too cheap, because people know, or not people, EA know that people will be more inclined to complete Núñez because Liverpool fans are just one of the biggest fan bases. Therefore, they'll spend more coins to get their card, right? So I think it won't be cheap, but if it is somewhat affordable, the striker market is going to go down heavily. And even same with center mids too. That market could really go down as well, just because Veron, they could price him pretty well, actually. They definitely could. And he's so useful for chemistry that people will want to complete him for sure. I don't think you have to panic sell too much right now, actually. Like, if you have an expensive winger, I don't know. I mean, even like a Vinny, right? 1.5 mil for Vinny. Of course, this kind of card, it's only going to drop over time in the long term. But there's a panic selling really expensive cards right now. I don't think this promo so far indicates that it's a must do. Like, it's not going to be some sort of huge market crash considering the SBCs. So I think actually it could be a pretty good time to buy cards post Rivals Rewards. I think that might not be a bad idea, actually. Remember, now this week, we should have more people getting Rivals Rewards this week because the points are lower. So in theory, that should be really more supply for a lot of these cards, like a Hansen. I know Hansen's leaving packs on Fridays, so kind of ignore the specific example, but I think these cards could be pretty good buys, actually, over the course of the night to night. After Rivals Rewards, usually the hot spot recently has been like an hour and a half, 2 hours after Rivals Rewards. If your card's really in demand, if it's not as in demand as that, it could be a little bit later than that for like the prime buy time. Or anything crazy, knowing the Ballon event will be a thing that also has gameplay objectives where you actually get good rewards. I'm assuming people are going to play the game a lot this weekend. You should see the market actually do probably okay, unless there's something for Centurions that we don't know yet, that we could talk about in like tomorrow's video that we hear news about. But okay, let's read some comments from my second channel now. Majestic Missy says there's no way this year's gameplay is worse than last year. What do you guys think about that? Comparing a pile of shit to a big, nice, long turd, it's tough to compare the two. I think in like really responsive gameplay, you probably would say this year's better than last year's, because that comes so few and far between that it's difficult. But the fact that this even could be feasibly said, right? The fact that it could even be a debate where I could potentially grant you that you do think that you think clearly and you do think that this year's game's worse than last year. Not a great sign for us. I will say that. John Doe is a dev, non-gaming. This game is literally the same code base with a few added features. They don't care to improve the game because higher-ups don't. Also, about some things being actionable and others not is cap. They can address those issues listed on Twitter. They just don't want to, or they simply don't know how to fix it. That part was what threw me off the most in the video, if you guys didn't see that. Somebody tweeted him a list, basically, of bullet points of what he thought the problems were with the gameplay. And the dev tweets back saying, like, some of that's actionable and some of it's not. What about certain gameplay aspects wouldn't be actionable for you? That's puzzling. I'd love to hear like an actual reason behind that from him. I don't think he'll ever say anything because I think he's done talking to us. But Dylan Parrott does say, I agree with the developer that list isn't really that actionable. So maybe it is just me kind of being too harsh, I guess. But Jose Perez, can we all just commit to not investing a single dollar next game? LOL, impossible. This is the thing, is that because they have a monopoly, this game is going to sell every single year. The yearly release of this game, it's going to sell, and there's nothing you can do about it. Madden is probably worse than FC, and Madden sells like crazy every year because it's the only game that anybody can play with football in it. There's just almost nothing you can do to prevent that because there's so many casuals that will still buy the game because it's just how they get their football fix in, right? And that, honestly, that's fine, because how do they make the vast majority of their money? Through microtransactions in Ultimate Team. So if you don't do that, you are really helping. Thank you all for watching and listening and being here. I appreciate you all. Love you all. See you soon. Peace.